shout out to everybody. Your boy is back. I do want to say this though. Little bit of drama going on here. This is crazy, gang. It's a couple blogs I do want to put out, you know what I mean? But first of all, shout out to Uppercut Podcast. They did an interview with Rex, and Rex is bombing on Cassidy. Oh God. He's wilding on Cassidy. Oh God. What do y'all think about this? Should we watch this? Shout out to them. I ain't got no problem with Uppercut Podcast. I think we cool. You know what I mean? Let's watch this a little bit. Shout out to Rex.
Yeah, because you know by the end of the year for battle rap, you know, Murder Mook, Loaded Lux, the battles like brought that energy back. You know what I mean? And like that battle rap feel, and then the Cassidy thing happened. Cassidy versus Easy. What you think about that? What you thought about that?
What I thought about it was when you try to bring that, when you bring Easy as a battle rapper.
Okay.
Cassidy is an artist that once battle rapped.
Yeah.
It's a complete difference.
Okay, so what do you say?
I'm saying this. Mookie and Hitman had more of an issue than Cassidy and Easy. But they went up there and got their money.
That's a good point. That's a great point. And like, if we gonna keep it real, my bad. I look like I work at McDonald's, yellow hat, red. You know what I mean? It is what it is. My bad. Before we get into this, your boy is stressed out here. I will say this. People don't know. Nashville has like major power outages. It's like 57,000 people like without power here. My kids' friends are all in my house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have power. Like, this is crazy. They eating everything. All my food. They're eating everything. Help me. Help me. I'm sorry they don't have anything to do with the blog. But they stressing your boy out. You know, so I'm mismatching. Shout out to everybody. Yo, if you got power in your house, man, thank the universe here. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how much money you got, yeah, trust me, I got a little bit of change. That don't matter. When them lights go out and you can't do nothing, oh God. Oh God, it's terrible. Oh God. And you find out the power company has got a monopoly on everything. You can't just switch a power company and you ain't got no power. Oh, it's terrible. Oh God. Terrible. And then now everybody on the block is staying at my house. Oh God. It's crazy. Shout out to everybody. But you know, I don't really like people like that, but you know, I can't let people be cold. So that's why I haven't really been blogging all like that, trying to make sure people don't steal my stuff. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm sorry if you're not, if you can hear me from the house. I'm in my little studio, whatever. But man, trying to be nice. Somebody said generators in a clutch. Hey, real quick, my bad. I'm messing the blog up here. If you own a house, buy a generator, gang. We gonna get back to the Rex and all that. Buy a generator. Somebody was telling me, oh, you need to get a generator. I don't need no generator, gang. Like, you don't get that cold here. I'm in Nashville. Oh God, I was wrong. Oh God, I was wrong. One day I was watching a movie and the house went blank. HVAC, everything. Your boy had to get a hotel for a while. You know what I mean? This is crazy. I thought I missed one of my payments or something. And then it's like the whole block, it's like out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Get a generator if you can. Next thing I will be getting is a generator. You know what I mean? But I'm like one of the fortunate people on the block that have power. So everybody's here like eating on my food. But yeah, let's go back to this. Shout out to Rex.
Cassidy, you gonna tell me step back? Yo, your hands is too much. Yo, you touching me. Nigga, you ain't do that when Arsenal said like this.
Oh, he's talking crazy to you, Cassidy. I'm not gassing this. No diss. Fucking reckless. Am I gassing this? Let me know. But he's talking reckless. He said, you ain't do that when Cassidy. Oh, my God. But I do want to say what Rex was saying before I got off topic, talking about all these people stealing my food. I do want to say he was right when he's saying Hitman and Mook had somewhat of a real problem, right? Somewhat. They were still able to get the battle done. You know what I mean? So that is a very strong point for him to make. There's been a lot of battle rappers who had like some sort of issues. You know what I mean? I found out they had like kind of like low-key real issues, and they got the battle done. You know what I mean? You remember when Rex and Rock, they was marketing like crazy going back and forth. They still got the battle done. Rock has been in some mess in battle rap. He still gets the battle done. That's why he's the GOAT. And one of the GOATs. He still gets the battle done. So for Easy and Cassidy not to have gotten the battle done, it's kind of wild, really, when you think about it. You know what I mean? And then now it gives way for Easy to be like, oh, well, he didn't want to like finish the battle because he felt like he was losing the round. And he didn't like the momentum that was going on in the building, so he decided to throw the battle. You know what I mean? It's so Easy can say that, but you know, Easy still like was the one that left. You know what I mean? Cassidy was still there. Easy's the one that left. If we keep it real, this is what it is. You know what I mean? But you know, it gives way for like so many different narratives to get thrown out there. You know, and battle rap should be, it doesn't matter what happens in the marketing and promotion of the battle. That's to get people to watch. The end of the day, the battle has to complete. You know, so when that battle doesn't complete, it creates all type of chaos, all type of problem. You got people flying out there trying to see the battle and it doesn't complete for one reason or another. You know what I mean? Cassidy, you know, he got Easy saying and not so many words, he mushed him. You know what I mean? And battle didn't finish because and I'm back and forth with it, right? If you mush me in a battle, we're scrapping. It's what it is. Battle over. No diss. No diss. Battle's over. You're getting some binks. Boop, boop, bow, boop, big. It's going down. I'm sorry. You're getting some binks. Put your hands on me in the battle. You know what I mean? But Rex is making some points here. You know, the battle should have completed. It should have completed on both of their ends. Easy should have got out of that truck, went over there and did that battle. Because if you really look at it, yeah, you know, Cassie argued like, oh, get away from me. You know what I mean? Like, don't be rapping on me like that. Don't be rapping crazy next to me like that. Don't be spitting on me. You know what I mean? And, you know, Easy walked off. Cassie was at the next location ready to battle. Easy didn't want to battle. You know what I mean? Because it's, you know, it's too many entourage for Cassie. You know, it's different reasons. You know what I mean? And you know, we all know what Hip Hop Is Real said. We know what Cassie said. We know what Easy said. We don't know the truth, right? But I did hear something. Somebody was doing an interview. I think it was Easy doing the interview with Rob from 15 Minutes of Fame, right? I can still do this blogging thing, right? With 15 Minutes of Fame, right? Memory is coming back. So Easy was talking to Rob, and basically they were talking about the entourage issue to where, you know, Cassidy had too many people and Easy only had like a few people, whatever. And then Rob was like, well, I was there. Like that building could only fit so many people. I think it was like 64 people or something like that. And the amount of people that Easy was trying to say Cassidy had, it would have been no way, you know what I mean? That would have been a possibility because the building only held so many people. So Rob kind of checked Easy on that point. You know what I mean? But either way, the battle should have happened, right? Somebody said this. I think it was Chris Unbiased. Shout out to Chris Unbiased. Chris Unbiased said it, and Charlie Clips said, I think Charlie Clips got this from Chris Unbiased, right? Chris Unbiased said, Easy had an opportunity to create one of the biggest moments in battle rap. If he would have got out of that truck, was it Lincoln Navigator or something like that? If he would have got out of that truck walked across that street and just start spitting his rounds. Oh, the way this looked, the perception of everything would have been completely different. People would be like, oh, Easy got out there and went crazy. And they probably would have forgot about the first round. Now the first round, people are looking at it like, Cassidy probably won the first round. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But if Easy would have got out of that truck, walked across that street with all that security and all that and didn't care, which I think it was a lot of battlers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just what it looked like when Knowledge had the camera spinning it around and all that. But if he would have did that and started battling and then put Cassidy in a situation where Cassidy like, oh, well, we ain't supposed to battle here or something, it would have looked epic. People wouldn't be looking at Easy like he was scary. People wouldn't look like Easy like he was the problem. But then now you add it with hip hop is real. You know what I mean? You got all these people you don't want to get into the event, all of this stuff. You know, people are already mad at you. People got their own fan bases. They create narratives, whatever. You know what I mean? And then they got the footage of you driving off. Now, Easy said that he was sitting there for about an hour before he drove off. You know what I mean? He did say that. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's true or not. Easy be lying. But he did say he sat there for an hour. So I don't know. But the battle should have, regardless, the battle should have happened. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think Rex is making some points there. And then he brings up the Arsenal thing. He's like, yo, Arsenal's grabbing you up. Come here, Cassidy. Come here. Come here. He's grabbing you up. And the battle still completes. You know? So I don't know, man. This is crazy. This is wild.
Okay, so what do you say?
I'm saying this. Mookie and Hitman had more of an issue than Cassidy and Easy. But they went up there and got their money. Cassidy, you gonna tell me step back? Yo, your hands is too much. Yo, you touching me. Nigga, you ain't do that with Arsenal set like this to you, nigga.
Oh, you talking crazy. And when Rex is saying that, and you know, I'm a blogger, I blogs. You know, I have no allegiance to nobody. What does that make you think? If Arsenal can do all of that and the battle still completes, you know what I mean? But then Easy he's rapping in his mid. Easy says, I'm rapping in his mid. This is how I rap. And Easy's like kind of right here. And he's rapping, and Cassidy is just, you know, he don't want him to like rap right there. So what do you think? You know, was Cassidy trying to get out of the battle? Was he not trying to get out of the battle? What do you think? Or is he just not used to that? I don't know. But if Arsenal can do all that and they still complete the battle, I even think I've seen Easy on the footage. I have to run it back. Maybe hit TBO, see if we could review it. I think Easy was kind of just like, oh, I think because when Cassie's security like put his arm out or whatever, Easy's like, oh, you know, my bad. This is how I rap. Right there, it should have stopped. Maybe just, you know, Easy just back up a little bit and then rap. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe Easy was spitting a little bit too much. I don't know. But the battle should have completed, gang. We all spent money. Now Cassidy, I think, probably wants more money to do the battle. And it's like, it's seeming like, and even though Easy lies a lot, I'm sorry, Easy, you do be lying. You lie a lot. It's starting to seem like Easy's the one that wants the battle to be done, and Cassidy's got other, you know what I mean? He wants maybe more money or to renegotiate or something like that. I don't know. But Cassidy did say in the interview, he was just like, yo, people assuming I got paid all my money. People assuming I got my deposit. People don't know if I got a portion of my deposit, if I got a little bit of my deposit. People don't know that. Everybody's assuming. You know what I mean? Like, I got all my money or whatever, and I don't want to battle because I got all my money. Like, people don't know what's going on. Like, and he's right about that. You know what I mean? But the battle should have been complete. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below, but let's Let's watch T-Rex bomb on Cassidy again. Because you know Cassidy's going to bomb back.
Yeah.
When Arsenal grabbed you up, you ain't do none of that.
Yo.
But this matters because you in Philly and you a little stronger than Easy because he ain't from here. You understand what I'm saying?
So you think he took advantage?
Come on, bro. You wasn't going up there to rap, man. If you wanted your second half, you would have got it. I was at the second event. Easy showed up with 3 people, nigga. You came with 5 cars.
Oh, so, sorry, Ra, Uncle Ra. Rex said you came with 5 cars. So was Uncle Ra telling the truth? No diss. No diss. No diss. No diss. No diss. Was he telling the truth? No, but I think the building only had like a certain capacity. You know what I'm saying? Ra is telling the truth. This is for effect, Ra. Shout out to you. But Cassidy had 5 cars of people. Say what you want to say about Rex. He don't be lying like that. He don't be lying. No diss. You know, if he recycles bars, he will tell you, these are my bars. I'm saying them again. What you gonna do about it? He will not lie. It's one thing we do respect about Rex. Anytime I was ever on the phone with Rex, no lies. You know what I'm saying? Cassidy don't be lying either. You know what I mean? But Rex don't be lying. Easy does lie. Easy. Pinocchio. Shout out to Easy. No diss. But he don't be lying. So he's saying 5 cars of people. If Cassidy really wanted to battle, should he have just said, hey, y'all can be around, but maybe just not get it? Or is it a situation where it's a war of egos, right? It's just like, oh, well, Easy not about to dictate nothing, right? He wants only like 5 people in there. Like, no, we're not dictating nothing. And I just had a situation. This guy, now, I don't know. Cassidy never clarified whether or not Easy touched him or not. It did look like he touched him on the footage. Easy kind of said he touched him. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, I don't know. Easy lies. But it kind of looks like he touched him, but I don't know. But if you get into a situation like that, you really not trying to negotiate with somebody. I want to negotiate with you and you mushed me, gang. No, I want everybody in this building. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It could have been a situation like that. But business-wise, you kind of want it to be, you know, if you feel like you're really better than somebody, you know, maybe have 6 people in there. If he's only got 5, you know what I mean? But I know you don't want to negotiate with him. You already at a second location. You want the battle to be over with. Cassidy was waiting at the first location. Easy was, you know what I mean, whisked away. So, you know, I don't know. You know, maybe he feeling like, yo, I was already here at the first location. I'm not about to make concessions for this guy. Now we at the second location. Oh, he left. You know, it's a lot of ways to really break things down here. You know what I mean? So I don't know, you know?
This is the part of this shit.
Somebody said, you didn't super chat this, but I'm gonna say somebody said you switching up on Cass. I'm a blogger, gang. No diss. I have no allegiance to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But if Rex is saying something, we're gonna listen to him. If Cassie starts saying something, we're gonna listen to him. If Easy starts saying something, we're gonna listen to it and with a grain of salt because we don't know if he's lying. You know what I mean? But when they say something, we're going to listen to them. I'm not, just because I have somebody do an interview, I'm not going to say they're 100% right. That's not how it works over here. You know what I mean? If Rex is saying something that makes sense, he's saying something that makes sense. If Cassie does an interview with Polo, or if he does another interview over here, or 3-letter may say something that makes sense, I say it makes sense. I'm not a D-eater from nobody. Blogs, gang. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, just what it is. There's no diss to Cassidy. I want to see this battle.
The niggas not gonna tell. This is what TBL ain't gonna tell.
What are you talking about?
They had the battle. I was there.
Yeah.
It canceled.
Yeah.
They set up a second event 2 hours later.
Okay.
We meet at the second event. Easy's there with 3 people. They said, Cassidy, 5 people. He showed up with 5 cars of people.
Was it 5 cars of people?
So they don't have to show. They can stay on the outside.
Somebody said I'm a troll. Yes.
Cassidy said, I ain't going in if they ain't going in. Why is it 80 people against his 3?
Oh man, why is it 80 people against his 3? What do y'all think about that in the comment section? Is Rex making this up or is this true? What do y'all think? Should I call Rex? I don't know. I mean, he's making sense. But because Cassidy did say this, right? He was just like, yo, if you from Philly like you say you are, you should be able to make phone calls and get a bunch of people here, no problem. That makes a little sense. You know what I'm saying? But if he, you're in the heat of the moment, you're trying to get this battle over with. You know what I mean? Maybe 5 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Maybe bring 6 people since Easy's the one that left. Maybe bring 6 people. You know what I mean? But this, having like all of these people, I don't know, man. Shout out to Rex. I didn't know Rex was here. It's crazy. This makes the whole situation different.
So bring more people.
This is not the case for that. The people from the battle said 5 per side. Let's get the battle done.
Gotcha.
We tried this already. It didn't happen 2 hours ago.
Wait, what?
So bring more people.
This is not the case for that. The people from the battle said 5 per side. Let's get the battle done.
Gotcha.
We tried this already.
Okay, so the people inside said 5 per side. Let's get the battle done.
It didn't happen 2 hours ago. What are we waiting on? You don't want your other 50,000?
Damn.
Yeah, that's something to really think about. Like, if you got like a back end of money, let's just say it is like 50,000, right? This Cassie could generate a lot of money, right? So let's just say like, yo, and if they just say, look, it's gonna be 5 and 5. Whatever happened at the other event, it was a problem. Both parties like have some blame in it, right? You know what I mean? Because it wasn't a professional battle, right? Because it's like Cassie is stopping Easy. Easy walks, it looks like he mushed him. He walks off. He gets whisked away. It's, what I mean? It's just not like flowing. It's not a professional battle, right? So they say, all right, we at the new location 5 and 5. Because I guess Easy's on the phone, like, I only got 5 people, whatever. And so they tell them 5 and 5. If they told him this, like Cassie can say something else. If they told him this, so 5 and 5, and then you don't do the battle, but you're trying to get the back end of the money, why not do the battle? That's a lot of money. Is it really worth dropping a whole bunch of diss tracks and still going back and forth and doing interviews, or getting the bag? It's something to think about. Money is the ultimate goal here. You know what I mean? So Cassie did stay. He ended up hosting the battle. But he hosted a battle, but that's not their battle. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't complete their battle. I'm not saying it's all Cassie's fault, but wouldn't it make more sense just to get the battle done? Then you don't have people saying like, oh, well, he probably knew he couldn't beat Easy. He probably, you won't have all that. So I don't know. What do y'all think? I got Cassidy winning the first round against Easy. I honestly think if their first rounds would have been in a small building, you know what I'm saying? Like a small crowd or whatever, I think Cassidy's rounds would have been even more effective. I think the way he was rapping, that's what I think. You know what I mean? But who knows what he was thinking during all of that time? Because in initial reaction, some people had like Easy winning that. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
He never got it? Yo, who do you think won the first round?
Nobody. I'm leaning towards Easy, but nobody.
Okay, Rex is lying. I'm sorry, Rex, you're lying. No diss. No diss. Rex, you know I'm joking. I don't Cassidy got that first round, gang. I'm sorry. Opinions on that one. It's out the window here. Cassidy got that first round. Like when you watch it again, he got the first round. But maybe Rex didn't watch it again. Maybe it's the first watch. Maybe he thought Easy might have won. What y'all think? What y'all think? Shout out to Rex. I'm joking.
You're leaning towards Easy.
I'm leaning towards Easy. It was whack, Cassidy was saying. Shit was whack, he was saying.
Yo, bro, you know, Rex, you know, like everybody was going crazy in Harlem, right? You seen the footage, right?
What that got to do with it?
Real quick in the chat, who did y'all have winning the first round? 1 in the chat for Easy, 2 in the chat for Cassidy. Who did y'all have winning?
I ain't got my own opinion. What the niggas is going crazy for? Niggas got nothing to do with me. I can beat all the niggas that was there. My friends and I.
Yeah.
Their opinion don't matter, mine do. What the fuck what they got to say? I was there. I was in the building. I was in the building. I saw Cassidy every move he made. He had 60 niggas, 1,000 niggas with him. Easy was comfortable like this. Watch this, boy. I got this, boy.
Easy was comfortable. He was comfortable. People try to say it's mixed. It's mixed in the chat. You know, some 1s and 2s. Now it's a little bit more. No, it's mixed. It's 1s and 2s. Easy to me. He looked comfortable. What do y'all think? Am I bugging here? He looked comfortable. He walked out there. He addressed Reed Dollars. You gotta think. Cassidy got the whole Philly on his side. He got everybody like standing on his side, you know what I mean? Like Freeway, all of these people, you know what I mean? And Easy walked right out there, looked Reed Dollars in his face. And he dropped this on the 24/7. Maybe when his channel comes back, you can go back and watch it. And he looked at Reed Dollars and said, "I'm disappointed in you." Oh my God. I'm sorry, Reed. No diss. No diss. He's talking crazy to you, Reed. He said, "I'm disappointed in you." And Reed's like, "It's just battle rap. It's just battle rap." He's like, "No, I'm disappointed." And that's the part that people don't want to talk about. If he was scared, he wouldn't have looked at Reed and said all of that. He's trying to help set everything up. Move these people back, move these people back, move them. They don't look like somebody that's scary. You know what I mean? At least in that situation. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, because he's used to organizing. He's got a league and all of that. So he's trying to get, things situated. But he did address Reed. He didn't seem scared to me. So there's a lot of narratives like, oh, he was scared, he was uncomfortable. I didn't see Easy being uncomfortable. I think Easy thought he was winning the first round. That's what it looked like to me when I watched it. He thought, you know what I mean? Like he might have thought he was winning the first round. He didn't seem like he was nervous. You know what I mean? I do want to say that,
And in that second round, when Easy started getting to talk to him, that's when the bullshit come in. Because what you got to realize is this in battle rap.
Somebody said, what's his name? Beanie Siegel had Easy winning. Oh, man. I don't care who Beanie Siegel had winning. I can't even understand him. Shout out to Beanie Siegel, no diss. No diss. Beanie Siegel be like, I can't hear him. I can't hear that nigga. I can't hear him. No diss. No diss. Shout out to Beanie Siegel. I think Easy won. Shout out to him. No diss. I can't understand him. But no, I think Cassie won.
Everybody's your bandwagoners is with you for the first round.
Yeah.
And the second round is where it gets fair at. Yo. This is why my first
bandwagon with you on the first round. The second round is where it gets fair at.
Your bandwagoners is with you for the first round.
Yeah.
And the second round is where it gets fair at. Yo.
That's a real that's one thing about Rex. He makes them real statements. The first round, you got your bandwagon with you. The second round is where it gets fair. Because, like, after the first round, after all the gas, now people genuinely, like, stop and they want to hear both sides. You know what I mean? Oh, man. But initial impression, I had Easy in the first. Initial impression. So I watched it again. Until the whole fallout with Easy and his brother, all of that. And then we found out what Cassie was saying was actually true. Then it was like later on I had Cassie won. I'm like, nah, you know what I mean? Cassie won this round. But when I was first watching it, I was just like, oh, Easy might have got this. So if Rex watched it one time, I can understand him thinking that Easy won. Or if Beanie Siegel, shout out to Beanie Siegel. Easy won. Easy won. I can't understand him. Sorry. No diss. If he had Easy winning the first round and you watched it once, all right, you know what I mean? If you watch that battle multiple times, you got Easy winning. I don't know how.
That's why my first rounds is always a bomb, because everybody's against you the first round. So you got to come out firing. Now, once the playing field is even, he got to be able to rap better than you, and he can't rap better than Easy at this moment.
He can't rap better than
Cassidy can't rap better than nobody in battle rap.
Yo!
Oh my God! He said you can't rap better than nobody in battle rap. Oh God! I'm not gassing this. Am I gassing this, people? Am I gassing this? Let me know. Am I gassing this?
I'm being real with you. His setups is too prehistoric.
It is outdated, kind of.
It's too kinda. What do you mean, kinda?
Holy shit, Max.
And I do want to say, Tiger be keeping it real. Uppercut Podcast, he be keeping it real. He interviewed Cassidy and was just like, yo, like, you don't think you're a little outdated or something? Like, he said something like that, and he was just like telling people, telling Cassidy what he was thinking. Like, he didn't hold back. I was like, oh my God, bro. Tiger crazy. He's like, you don't think you sound a little outdated? Like, yo, Tiger don't be playing. So, when Rex says something like that, he go laugh. But I don't know. I think Cassie did better than a lot of people thought he was going to do. I mean, he got the first round. That's what it is.
And nobody in battle rap.
Yo!
I'm being real with you. His setups is too prehistoric.
It is outdated, kind of.
It's too kinda. What do you mean, kinda?
Holy shit, Max.
Overalls. It's kinda played out. Cassidy's played out. You still can get it. Right now, all I gotta do is throw on a Mary jumpsuit and come outside and everybody put jumpsuits on.
No, yo, bro.
But right now, you can play Cassidy and everybody ain't gonna play Cassidy. He's played out, bro. It is what it is. He played out.
Oh my God. Do y'all think Cassidy is played out? Let me know in the comment section. Rick's wildin'.
Music, he's played out in battle rap. Only thing he could do good is a face-off right now.
You versus him versus the face-off? Everybody want to see that. Even just the face-off.
And the face-off, I'll take his face-off. This shit come to me like that. I ain't have a bad for it. I'll never bad for this.
Yo, that would be crazy, right? A face-off between these two. Because if we gonna keep it real, right? It's like you can't, like, Rex's history is stamped. Everybody knows, like, that, like, even before the, like the Smack DVD era, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people was always talking about Rex being outside battling. You know what I mean? It's so many, like, accounts of that, like, happening. So, like, Rex is a thoroughbred battler, and I would say, Cassie's one. You know what I mean? He started off music, battling and all that. But like it's known, like Rex is a thoroughbred battler. You know what I mean? So it's like, what would a face-off like that, what would they talk about? Because if you're talking about battle rap, Rex has some of the best battles in battle rap. And let's see, maybe he talks about the Clips battle and all of that, but he's got some of the best battles in battle. If we keeping it real, he's got some Young Ill classic moment. Like, bro, people still talk about that to this day. If we just keep it at 100, his name has carried weight through the years, Rex. So it's like, what could you say? That's why I want to see this. I want to see either Cassidy versus Geechee, and let's keep it real. Cassidy versus Easy Block Captain. It's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. So Easy is in some trouble, like, because it's like URL don't want to mess with him. Chrome is not running. TBL, he was doing them dirty on the media side, like, you know, putting all the blame on them. So they may not, you know, I'm sure they want to get the battle done. They paid them money, you know, but I don't know, man. Like, he don't really have any leverage. His channel's going, so it's like, I don't know. What is he gonna do? You know, so I don't know if they're gonna do that battle. And I don't really care about the battle no more. If I'm being real, I don't care about the battle no more. I do want it to be complete, but I don't care no more. Because it's like the lack of marketing and promotion and all that just made me not care about it. But Rex is gonna do a 15 minutes of fame interview. He's gonna go on multiple different platforms and talk. I could interview Rex. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got 100,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? People won't mind, like, you know, doing interviews over here. But like, he will go everywhere. I would just say, you know, he would do like interviews everywhere. He would talk. He's not afraid to market and promote and talk. Rex has never been afraid. This is not going to be like an Easy situation where Easy just going to be quiet and just be bombed on, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I think Cassie may have dissed Rex on Wax. Rex didn't respond, but, you know. But, I mean, if Cassie's bombing on Rex, Rex is coming back with some interviews. And he's going to talk heavy. So I don't think it would be the same. I don't know. Shout out to everybody. I don't think it would be the same. You know? And everybody will be looking forward to the face-off. Like how Cassidy handled Easy in the face-off. I don't know. I mean, he is Cassidy. Who knows? He was wilding in the face-off with everybody, really. Hitman holla. You ever see these hands fly? I mean, I'm trying to gas this up, everybody. But Cassidy is one of the best. Hey, it is what it is. But can he talk crazy to Rex like that? You think Rex will be sitting on the other side of that table, not saying anything if Cassie was bombing on him like he was doing Easy? No. Rex will be talking reckless. One of the best face-offs in the world. They may have to have me do the face-off. I might, no charge. Hit me up, TBL. Yeah, you know, flights, hotel. I mean, maybe $5,000. It is what it is. Maybe $5,000. Oh, God. But I would do the face-off. Hit me up. I'm tired of seeing the same people doing the face-off. No diss to them. Don't get mad. No diss. Tired of that. When they start going crazy, can y'all imagine me there? Talk crazy, Cassidy. Talk crazy, Rex. He got you on that one. Y'all want some energy in a face-off? Book me. I will go. I'm 283 pounds, solid. Not scared of nothing. I mean, I ain't got a whole bunch of muscles. It is what it is. But I will. Somebody walks up on me. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? But I will go. I will do the face-off. You know what I mean? But yeah, could you imagine both of them like in a face-off? It will be epic. Legend against legend. Cassie's a legend. I don't care. Y'all can get mad. He's a legend. Cassie versus Freeway, legendary. Everybody was like in school trying to get the VHS to watch it. Legendary. Shout out to him. Ambulance lights. You know what I mean? So I want to see that. And Rex ain't gonna play. Rex gonna get the battle done. And Rex got that way of talking to people in the battle is different. He get your ear and make you listen, take you through a story. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Can they book this, please? Can y'all stop booking everything we don't want to see? Cassidy is a liability. It is what it is. No diss. You know what I mean? Like, because he's got 2 battles uncompleted. So you'd have to, like, figure out the way to do the contracts to make sure that happens. I mean, it is what it is. A little liability there. You don't know if he's going to complete the battle. And the first time, the John situation, we don't know all that happened, but the battle didn't complete, right? For whatever reason. I mean, then the Easy battle didn't complete. But then you could say the second time was Easy's fault. You know what I mean? Easy walked off and then wanted Cassie's, all his friends and stuff to just leave and all, you know what I mean? So it depends on how you look at it. But if you do a Rex versus Cassie, the contract's got to be right. Y'all got to have a complete understanding for the battle to get actually completed and done. You know what I mean? But I do want to see that. Why y'all be booking like everything nobody care about? These cards nobody care about, these matchups. I don't care about that. If y'all want big money, you're going to book Rex and Cassidy. Everybody's going to talk about it. It's going to be, you ain't got to call a blogger, shoot them no money. Everybody's just going to organically talk about this. There's going to be enough content to carry over the event. Cassidy can bring more attention to the event than anybody on the card normally. And then if with the help of Rex promoting it, it could be huge. Pay-per-view sales. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
He might sit home and write down how many wins he got. I don't got to do this. This is a second nature. I get this shit from Yaya. My mom's taught me to talk slick.
Yo, god damn.
My mom's taught me to talk slick.
Is that gonna happen this year, you think?
Me and Cassidy?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, because now TBL looking at me, I'm telling you what they told me. See, the difference is with me, I can say this shit. The reason I can say this shit, because these niggas know they tell me something. You telling me something I can speak on. Ain't nothing I gotta keep quiet. Unless it's the police around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I gotta be quiet.
No, you so
real talk. Or if my girl listening, right? The only times I gotta be quiet. I'm only scared of the lawn going on. The only thing that's the only thing I'm issue with. Now, a nigga like him, come on, Cass, when was your last good performance? I just be Snake Eyes and Steams on the 10th and the 11th.
Oh yeah, I did watch that Snake Eyes.
I just be Av before that, a month before that.
Yeah.
I took that fall out and just said, no, what, I'm gonna bounce back. See, look at me, 60 pounds lighter. See this shit?
Yeah.
60 pounds lighter. See?
Yeah.
And these shits are light like that. Yeah. Talk to me too crazy in one of these face-offs if you want to. What are you talking about? I wouldn't have got that part together. You live in that.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So if it was an issue, I ain't worrying about it no more. I ain't got high blood pressure no more, nothing. See, this shit's all coming together.
So what happened with the TBL?
TBL said, man, look, man, we wanted you and Cassidy for next year, man. After this performance he did, we don't know.
Oh my God, bro! TBL bombs on Cassidy. Should that be the title? Should I? No, I'm saying, shout out to Cassidy, shout out to TBL. Man, so they said that to Rex? Wow.
TBL high blood pressure no more, nothing. See, this shit's all coming together.
So what happened with the TBL?
TBL said, man, look, man, we wanted you and Cassidy for next year, man. After this performance he did, we don't know.
Nah, I think it was, nah.
After this performance he did, we don't know. What do y'all think? Bro, you gotta think, man, like the amount of money they're trying to book both of them, because you can tell Easy needs that back end. He was like, yo, I just make the battle happen. Let's make that battle happen. Like, how much bread was it? How much did they pay them? And then you got Easy, like, you know what I mean, talking crazy about TBL and all of that. And then you got Cassidy doing a 15-minute fame interview with TBL, kind of talking reckless about TBL. You know what I mean? So it's like, they both putting them in a situation like, y'all league ain't really nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, man. Like, so, I mean, could it be real that TBL told Rex that? Like, yo, after the performance he had, man, I don't know. TBL, y'all gotta shut your mouth. Telling people everything, because it'll get out. It'll get out.
I ain't got high blood pressure no more, nothing. See, this shit's all coming together.
So what happened with the TBL?
TBL said, man, look, man, we wanted you and Cassidy for next year, man. After this performance he did, we don't know.
Nah, I think it was, TBL do that shit, bro.
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
You done walked away from them niggas and then paying, man. You done walked away from them niggas and ain't finish your gig. You think they want to give you that amount of money again?
But they got the most fucking viral shit for the whole year.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they want that battle, bro. Like, it don't matter if they gave up $1,000. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a contract with somebody to do the battle, I'm not saying this is all Cassidy's fault. You know, I'm doing all this for effect. You know what I mean? It's not really all on Cassidy, but you know, if they paid y'all the money, they want the battle done. You know, and could you imagine them like, okay, well, Cassie obviously wants like renegotiations before the battle can get done, right? Easy is now saying, Easy seems like, I don't know, because Easy, he lies a lot. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And then he said something in one of his last lives that is kind of, or it just does his last interviews that was kind of like making me think, because he was just like, yo, if I do the battle again, like I'm scrapping the first round, I'm doing a whole nother round. Before, Easy was just like, yo, I'm wrapping my first round again. But I think the more time went on and the more people were saying Cassidy got the first round, now he doesn't want to redo his first round or wrap the same first round. So he was saying, like, in the interview, he was just like, yo, they're going to have to like come back to the table with something because I have to do a whole nother round. Like, I'm not wrapping the first round again. Why do you, if you feel like you won the first round, why do you have to like redo the first round? So he wants to be compensated for preparing a whole nother round. You see what I'm saying? So even though he's putting it out, like, I just want to get the battle done. I just want to do this. I just want to get the battle done. Get this over with. But then he's got that stipulation now. He's saying, I don't know if he told them that yet, but he's got the stipulation where he's saying like, yo, I got to do a whole nother first round. So that will create and add more problems to, like, you know, they don't give a damn. Like, this is TBL's money. That's not their money. They just want the money. They don't care. Like, however TBL got to get it, they got to get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, E-Hive, can you get your E-Hive ass out of here, please? I'm sorry. Y'all just, the dick riding is fucking crazy. Like, can y'all, like, do y'all, like, dream about, like, what is y'all doing? Sorry. This E-Hive character in the, like, come on, like, goddamn, like, he said this, Easy said it in the interview. I have to redo the first round. What are you doing? What are you doing? Go somewhere. God damn, y'all be grown men. Would it Easy like your post or something? You sitting up here glizzying him all day? That's diabolical. What is he doing? Sliding you like 29 cents in your Cash App? You're capping. He's literally on an interview saying this. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend, nigga? I'm sorry, YouTube. Y'all love him more than y'all mom. Like, what is this? I don't care who a person is, who follows me. I'm going to talk about what's happening. Y'all just like be perked up, like trying to like, you think you're going to take Easy from Remy or something? You are a boy. No diss. No diss. I'm sorry, these E-Hop niggas is crazy. He'll literally say something and you'll say he ain't say it. He'll literally lie in your face and you'll say he didn't lie. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all got me saying bad words, gang. The glazing has to stop. This is not Dunkin' Donuts here. Krispy Kreme. I ain't making no money with that nigga. I don't care. I say what I want. But if you can't look at what somebody said, stop. And all the diss tracks and all that, we stopping that. We talking about Rex right now. This is battle rap. People say things and it gets covered. This ain't battle cover up. What are y'all doing? Y'all part of the reason why he's like destroying his relationships with everybody? Because you don't tell him when he's wrong. Like being a fan of somebody ain't just telling them they're right all the time. What's wrong with y'all? You know what I mean? It's battle cover up. He didn't say that. He just literally said this shit in an interview. He said, I got to redo my round. Why does he want to redo a round that he think he won? I'm not the defense lawyer up in here. I'm not Easy Media. I'm not Cassidy Media. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, like if Rex makes a point, he makes a point. If somebody says something, they say it. It's what it is. And you're like happy meat riding. Pause. No diss. No diss. You happy about that? What you think he gonna come over your house and watch a movie with you or something? I just super glizzied easy. Maybe I can get him to come over and play 2K with me. And what do you think's gonna happen? But that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? He said he might have to redo the first round. He wants to be compensated for that. They already put out a lot of money. They want their battle. It's all good for entertainment. We all talk about it. We can make money talking about it. But they want the battle. They got two artists that are creating problems. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care what interview they go on. They are creating more of an issue. They don't want to just get in there and battle and get the battle done. They got stipulations. Cassidy said on Polo's channel, I was there. I was at both places. They're going to have to renegotiate. That's an issue. Easy wants to redo the first round. That's an issue. He wants more money. I'm not saying they can't get more money. I'm saying it's creating a problem. And if they already pay for the battle, they want the battle. And look, we all paying for pay-per-views. They doing all these chargebacks. Yeah, they made a little bit of money, but who knows how much money they lost. I got my money back from that. I'm not about to sit here and give you all that money and I get one round. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that thought like that. Averb posted he got his money back. Y'all think this is a game? They came in here trying to put battles together that people want to see. They try to do it, and people are making it difficult. And nobody's telling the fucking truth. It would be easy to just be like, look, this is what happened. I don't like how this was working, how it was running. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to do the battle again, this is what it is. Period. Not like, oh, well, I'm not the problem and this person's the problem and then but if you really look at this, they're like, nigga, I'm doing it for this and that's it. Or I ain't doing the battle. No diss. No diss. Otherwise, we ain't getting a battle. We need to start looking for other battles. Sorry. Yeah, it pissed me off.
Matter. That don't mean that they business partners want to deal with that. We don't know what they did. We don't know if it's them or if they got business partners. They business partners might say, "Damn, we ain't finished the pay-per-view." I don't like doing business like that. If y'all gonna deal with Cassidy again, no, we good. Mm-hmm. That might be
Yeah, and that was. Can you imagine giving like a league $100,000? It's a tax break or whatever, but you still gave them money, right? To assist with putting something on, and then it doesn't follow through. You think they're going to be quick to just give up money again? Like, I'm sure there's still other battles y'all want to see. That's probably high dollar. And the people that's giving up money is probably looking at this like Rex is saying, like, well, y'all can't get the objective complete.
Might be their terms, or it might be like, fuck it, we made our money, book them. If that's the case, then let's do it.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, but he done left he done opened up some more lanes for me by not even doing this battle.
Damn.
Cool. Look, Cassidy hollered at all the Philly niggas when he was beefing with Easy. He got all the Philly behind him. How many of them niggas did he help before he needed them? Did he need them or did they need him? He needed them to make Philly against Easy. He don't care about Philly. Because if he did, he would have helped them niggas. Did he go get Joey Jihad when he was hot? Did he go get Reed Dollars when he was hot? No, I went and got Shine though, right? I went and hung them with us, right? That's what I do.
He had ARM.
Did he go visit him? Ab didn't even fuck with him when he went to jail. What are you talking about?
I know, but
this
still.
A nigga that caught a gun case for you that you see a certain shit that you don't let music get in and get it. This nigga that caught a body for you.
No, I'm saying that. No, but
oh God, he's doing his research on Cass. I think he wants to battle Cassidy.
Before that, he's the one who brought AR hot. Like, no. Before all the street shit happened, he brought that.
You was my protection.
Oh my!
And you rapped.
Damn.
You was my protection and you rapped. Because if it was really like that, there's nothing that could be able to drive you away from AR. If that was the case.
I think he had like larceny. I thought he had a couple of people.
Where they at?
Oh, the other from Cali, Jag.
Who?
Jag.
Do he know what Jag did? Y'all know what Jag did, right? Jag was asking battle rappers, I think like Show Off and I think Payne or somebody. He was asking them for money, gas money, to because he alleges that something happened to his daughter, right? R-worded or whatever. Like he alleged that was going on. So he was calling like different battlers trying to get money, saying like, yo, I got the dude tied up in the basement and all of that. I got to go get my daughter, whatever. I need gas money. And so he was calling around to different battlers, like trying to get money. Like $50 here, $50 there, whatever. And turns out that whole story was false and fake. And so Jag went through a period of time, like through battle rap media, like, yo, like, what did you just do? Like, is that real? Crazy. And even Cassidy had to say something on 15 Minutes of Fame when I think Ike P or Sway 7 was kind of pressing the issue. And then Cassidy was like, man, he a liar. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and Cassidy had to keep it real on that. So I don't know. Jag is kind of crazy, gang. I don't know.
You bought a car on Cali?
Yeah, nah.
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah, he been battling here and there. They just saying that he been doing scumbag shit, asking people for money.
Who?
Jag.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah.
Tiger though.
Who? Jag, you taking $1,000 from a nigga?
Nah, I think he asked somebody for like $80, $100. I don't know.
You know, Tiger, you know what's going on. Yo, Tiger, funny, bro. Like, bro. You know what's going on, gang. Yo, Jag is crazy for that, bro.
He helping him and he got to ask a nigga for $80?
Yo, Rex, you too good with this, bro. You too good.
No, it's the truth, though. It's the truth. If a nigga helping a nigga, and I gotta chip niggas out of $80.
But he stopped fucking, baby. But I think he stopped fucking with him now, too, though.
See, I never. Look.
Tiger, no, he said, I think he stopped messing with him, too.
See, we ain't even like that. I could call you and get $80, T. He can't call Cassidy for $80. He had to rob a battle.
Yo, look how Tiger, no, man.
Yeah, he put him on.
Show off.
Yeah, he looked him up.
He did that. He asked like show off for like $100 or something, and the show off's like, "What the? Are you crazy? Like, you
Show off wanted to turn the show off. That's what he wanted to do.
Yo, that's crazy, yo.
$80.
Some shit like that.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
I
get $80 from Pete though.
Yo, shout out to Pete though.
No lie.
That's so boy.
You know how many times I'm in the airport somewhere and I'm like, oh damn, I might got a pocket full of money. I'm like, oh damn, yo, Pete. Send me this money. Man, give me this Uber real quick, man, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not savvy with a lot of that shit. I drive myself. I ain't even got Uber. Yo, Pete, I need an Uber. I'm gonna send you your money back in a minute, bro. It gotta be 3-4 days. 3-4 days go by, you like, your dad with that 80. 3-4 days. Your dad with that 80. That's how it be.
Yo.
I ain't calling. I'm not calling Geechee Gotti for no $80. You didn't say he called it no battle rapper, right? I am not calling Geechee for no $80, bro.
That was recent. That's why it just reminded me.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, shout out to Jay. He super chatted. He said, "PIPERBOY, you my guy, but let's be honest. Even if Cassidy round was true, the flow and cadence was weak. It sounded outdated. I don't care if Easy not from Philly. He sure is promoting Philly the best." And another thing, all them guys be lying. Like a lot of people be lying, bro. I mean, Cassidy got Easy to not wear any Philly material. Like, did you watch the battle? Like, yeah, he does rep Philly, but he didn't have a Philly hat on. He didn't have like a Philly jacket on. He like what he normally has in like every battle. Like Cassidy got him like to not do that. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know. Like the cadence and the flow and stuff like that. You know, it's subjective. You know, I think he should probably speed it up. I think Cassidy should speed it up, but that's my opinion on it. But like when you watch the battle, like I still think Cassidy won the first round. Like, you know, Easy can be rapid fire, but saying nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like update him. Like, you know, he not really saying nothing, but he's rapid fire. Whereas Cassidy, his cadence may be a little slower, or the pace may be a little off to your ear or whatever, but he's saying a whole lot more. So it's like, are you going to give Easy the round because he's rapping faster? Or are you going to give a person a round with more substance? You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what, like, and then he had the line of the battle. Your mother battling Rock Steel. Like, that was the line of the battle, gang. So it's like, you know, it's subjective, but I can't give somebody a round just because they rap faster. You know, like, but, you know, the initial impression of the battle, a lot of people didn't watch it twice. It did look like Easy was winning, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the updating part was cool and all that, but then the way Cassidy handled it, it made it seem like Easy was winning. You know what I mean? But then when you watch it again, it's like, nah, like Cassidy got the round. But, you know, initial impression. But if you watch the battle multiple times, you got Easy winning. Hey, man. Craig Wilson shot to you with the super chat. He said Rex versus Cassidy set it up. I want to see that, bro. I want to see it. I think the years of marketing and promoting in battle rap is over until Surf gets back. And then Surf's got options now. So I don't even know how that's going to work. These battle rappers are scared to market and promote. They don't want to do interviews. Or even if they do interviews, I mean, nobody wants to interview them no more. It is what it is. Because they acted sedity before people got platforms. People don't want to interview them. They're boring. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they all friends. Like nobody cares. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to go back and forth market. They're already getting paid. They'll post a flyer. That's it. You know, those days are over with battle raps. Part of the reason why it's dying. Like that was here when Surf and all these people was here, you know, but, you know, and Verb, I would say, I mean, him and the J Mills saying, I wish they would just end that for real. But like Verb can like market and promote. Like he could help other people like market and promote. Like he made Truffaut like a household name. He did. Say what you want. Like he paid him $500 to go and make you facts. Everybody talking about Truffaut now. People weren't talking about Truffaut like that. You know what I mean? So he can make you like a household name. So he can like market and promote. You know what I'm saying? And then Cassidy is like one of the last that can do it. Easy will do it like if you're not a bigger artist than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, or I mean, if you may be a bigger battle rap artist, maybe, you know what I mean? He might like try to market and promote a little bit. But I mean, if, you know, you just seen if he's going up against somebody like Cassidy, he ain't saying nothing, you know, until the week of the battle. So, I mean, he's dependent like with marketing and promotion. But Cassie's like, will market and promote the whole event. You know what I mean? So it's, you know, I think it would be great for people like him, like a Rex and a Cassidy, like they will go back and forth and talk. But other than that, it's like people don't really I'll give Serious Jones credit. Serious Jones tries. Like he'll try to market and promote, but not many people do that, man. They just get the checks and that's it. So the era of market and promotion is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Like now everybody, only thing people care about is like who's making a better song. And you know, what's about to happen between J Mills and Rum Nitty. That's what people care about. You know what I mean? Like, but marketing promotion, you're going to have like a Cassie or a Rex or somebody like that to get the car in. You know, people interested in the car. But then people can say, well, Rex just battled Snake Eyes. And where's the marketing promotion with that? Or he just battled, you know what I mean? So where's the so it depends. But when Rex wants to step out and make everybody watch the battle and stuff like that, he can do that. He can get you interested. But, you know, the wave of marketing and promotion that Cassidy can do is just, it's insane.
Fuck with Cash.
Huh?
I think you fucked with him.
I do. I just gotta tell her how it is. I gotta tell her how it is. Cassidy is a friend. He never did nothing wrong to me.
Right.
He ain't never did nothing wrong to me, but he talk crazy.
Yeah.
So I gotta just check him sometimes, because it's hard to check me. I check myself.
It's hard to check me. I check myself. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody. Oh, Chris has got a blog too about it. I'm gonna check that out. But shout out to everybody. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. You know what I mean? I do want to see that battle. I think it will be dope. I think it will be interesting. And the reason why, all right, people ask me this, like, yo, why don't you reacting to this and this diss track and that diss track? The reason why I don't do it is because a lot of these dudes don't own their beats. I tried it with some of them, and you know what I mean? Like, what I'll do is, before I go live sometimes, I'll like do a video or like run their track, and I'll like upload it, and it'll get hit with copyright. So it's like Truffaut, like I ran like one of his just to see what it would do. And so I know not to go live and talk about it. You see what I'm saying? I could talk about it, but not go live and run the track. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, that happens a lot, like with these diss tracks. So it's like, I'm not about to go live for free talking about these diss tracks. So that's why I try not to do it. J Mills owns his stuff. You see what I'm saying? So if he drops something, he's already clear to say we can react to it. We're going to react to it. You know what I mean? But then it's just iffy if you got people that don't like John. I want to react to his. You know, I ain't got no problem with John. John, know I ain't got no real problem with him. I ain't got no problem with him. You know what I'm saying? Me and him may disagree on things, but I don't have no problem with him. You know what I mean? But I don't know if I can react to that. You know what I mean? He just flagged battle facts. So I don't, you know, you don't want to get stuff on your channel and people get mad at you and then, you know, they can just hit you. You know what I mean? So I don't, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, I wouldn't react to it. And plus, you know, one of his beats he didn't own. Like when he first came back and doing the letter to the culture, which I thought was dope. I wanted to react to that because it was dope, but he didn't own the beat. You know, so I don't know. Like once people don't own the beats and stuff like that, I try to stay away from it. Cassidy, I think for the most part owns like all of his music. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's like a safe person. You can react to like his stuff, you know, and he ain't gonna like flag you or nothing. You know what I mean? So the only thing Cassidy will do is he'll try to get like shared monetization. So like if you react to a Cassidy song, he'll hit you with a shared monetization. So the revenue from the blog is split. You see what I'm saying? So you got to decide if you're gonna, you know, that's why I don't just be reacting to everything. Do you want to share money with somebody? You know what I mean? That's why, you know, some people will just react to everything. They don't care. They need the subscribers. They want the subscribers. I don't really care about that. I you know what I mean? But if the song is dope enough, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Or if he's saying enough in the song, I'll do it. But, you know, that's why I kind of stay away from all of that. If I can, but Jay Mills is going to be a safe bet. Now, if Rum Nitty and Jay Mills, because I think that's about to happen. Telling y'all that I think that's about to happen. So Rum Nitty, I might reach out to him to see if he owns his beats and his material. I know he used to have a producer by the name of Rich. I was cool with. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he still uses him or whatever. But, you know, when you going back and forth, like, look at Averb did a diss to Jay Mills. He didn't own the beat. He got hit with copyright. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even make no money off the song dissing Jay Mills, like the first one. Because he was showing like his stuff is monetized and you can see copyright. So the person that made the beat is making the money off the, you know what I'm saying? So if you make a song with somebody or you react to somebody that don't own their beats, you know what I mean? That happens. Or the video can get blocked. You can look up and the video's blocked. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, but at least Jay Mills, like, he's willing to invest in himself. You know what I mean? And put the material out and own all the rights to it. You know what I mean? That's why people are just quick to, if Jay Mills do something, they'll throw it up. I mean, it's dope, like what he does. You know what I mean? But it's just, it's cool to see somebody that's invested in himself and it's all of theirs, you know, so you can hear like what's going on. And you content creators out here got to be smart. You know, again, y'all got to be real smart. You can't just be out here uploading everything. You know what I mean? And then like the person, you know, you might be uploading the battler. Let's say the battler likes or owns like the rights to everything, but he don't like you, right? He can't stand you. But you think, oh, I'm just gonna show him some love or whatever. But he really don't like you. You know what I mean? And you get 4 videos up of you reacting to the stuff, your channel's gone. You see what I'm saying? So y'all got to be real smart about what y'all doing. I know people trying to get money and stuff like that. Y'all got to be smart. So reacting to everything, it's not the smartest thing, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.